And a 1-0 lead, and the fans from Mexico cheering on their youngsters who are putting on quite a show here tonight against this very good team from Japan. Our Kellogg's Frosted Flakes teamwork play of the game.
Let's take a look at the Japanese battery. Mizumachi and Shinozaki. You got to throw it hard, you got to break it good, but you got to have somebody behind the plate that can catch it and keep the runners that happen to be on somebody on base at the same base they're at. These two have been getting together with targets and signals and locations and velocities, and they've mowed down 10 hitters from Team Mexico. They're down 1-0, but they've had some good teamwork with that battery. When you look at those starting pitchers here, they have been dominant. 10 strikeouts in only 4 innings for Mizumachi, and I'll tell you what, Peña Lozol, he needed help at the end, though.
And he got it as they went to the bullpen, and Indiola came on and got the final strikeout that they needed to end the inning and leave 2 on. The starting pitcher had gone to center field. He came in, and yes. So he ends up giving up 5 hits and 4 1/3 with no runs. So now we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Remember, 6 innings is regulation here at the Little League World Series. So Mexico will try and add to their 1-0 lead. As good a game as we anticipated. Cervantes, a strikeout victim, his first time up. And that'll be taken outside for a ball. This team from Mexico, 3 Mexican squads have won the Little League World Series title. Last one was in '97. But for Nuevo Laredo, where this team comes from, this is their first appearance here. So for this Little League program, the chance to get a win against Japan in their first appearance at the Little League World Series for this particular Little League. That would be no small accomplishment.
That's a huge feat to get here for the little town, and then to play a world power. This team from Tokyo has been back here a couple times in the last few years.
That one in the gap into left center field. Cervantes makes the turn and will go into second base, and he's got a double to lead off the 5th inning. Hit number 3 for Mexico.
He picks on a little high breaking ball, kind of a cutter slider, I think. You see it's got some spin on it, but just stays up, so the velocity's off it and it didn't break, and he does hit the gap precisely to get this double. Ball rolls all the way to the wall, 225 feet away, and a nice piece of hitting for Cervantes Jr.
So Cervantes on at second base, and obviously any more runs that can be scored here, enormously important, as hard as they've been to come by here. We will get the special pinch runner coming into the ball game to put some speed out there. Aaron Juarez, who was a starter in left field, will come on to do the pinch running. There he is at second base.
And you've got the corners in for the bunt possibility.
This is going to be the first at bat for Rios. Then Alejandro Rios, a defensive replacement, gets his first time up. Not showing bunt there.
They're going to let him swing. As hard as they're throwing, you're for sure going to get the ball hit to the right side. But you got to make contact.
Lead-off double in the 5th for Mexico. Here's the 0-1 delivery. And that's going to be taken for a strike.
73 miles an hour, the major league equivalent of 95, and that's his 77th pitch.
Mizumachi, the starter for Japan. No walks and 10 strikeouts. There's a runner at second base. Here's the 0-2 delivery. And that will be caught. No chance at second. And that is going to break a string right there. The first inning, the first 2 batters for Mexico grounded out. Since then, every recorded out had been a strikeout prior to this line drive.
Batagi had to almost catch that twice. He jumped so quickly because it's a line drive, but it wasn't hit that well. It was kind of a jam sandwich. And he got up there, and then he had to hang and then extend his glove to catch it. Nice play by that young man.
And another first at bat. Alarcon will foul that one off. He has been in the field, but this will be the first time to the plate.
Mandatory play rule says 1 at bat and 3 consecutive outs on defense, and they're fulfilling that right now.
1 away and a runner on at second. Alan Alarcon takes the pitch down low. Really, Japan wants this started to be able to finish up the inning here.
So we've got 5 pitches to do it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery and a ground ball. Oh, what a snag! And records the out. Talk about fielding your position. Mizumachi with a tremendous grab on that.
Well, Mizumachi has proved himself to be an all-around athlete. We see him steal third when people aren't watching. We've watched him hit line drives and get hits. And now, quick on the mound. Great reactions to backhand that ball. Have the presence of mind to check the runner and then gather himself after checking the runner and throw strike to first base. Outstanding, young man.
Good play.
Webcam.
Yep, that might have gone through. And now if he can get this batter out, he'll be able to complete the inning. Runner at second base. Going down and missed. Mexico tries to get a second run in. Japan will have 3 outs to work with, trailing in the game by either 1-0 or more when we go to the 6th inning, the final inning of regulation.